1726.
Na gusogire mwancho murigereria andonsia sori mugaso bono karibu sana charagire Chinsa Isano na Ibere chabono mugaso chitariki sano mutinyi ogatano narimo kerero turacheko yasanga ali agenderete okolekana ase Chinsemo ona kubwa mono koro ase liroba ali agusi nchenkuru kwa Matildah Obaigwa togo konyana nere Wilson Makori koro asensemo yebe manyere karibu sana kerongo chake Ekeonga nigobono ya mateyemo koro ase Ikenyoro ya Kenyorora eyo gutoka yabo Mariba Ward bunge ya Bonchari County ya Kisii ono baganirio oboene ase omwana obo asireta Dennis Magutonditi nigo oyogotebekana anyara kubwatwa n'ababwatani ba community policing korwa ase obisi cyo mo chief obwe Chinsemo echo asingencho yedeni ekisiringi kiri busato nakoirwa ase abisi habwasa nyarite kwegwa igesusuro kose akanyara goitwa na kera kumunyoki wa nyagitari akatogotebekana osirire obugima bwae na ase amate yobono yanyare kugania obutuki gokorekana kumanyana ninki gyakorekanirite mwanchobo
inza tenkaga bumuchiga ngo wote nsaki ariko kuminya korora abantu boga bakagunya kuchikambi itundu wate kambi twabekira umuntu gawo bono ngari go korana kiringi nyari ya sarikira ari kwandororo nguriye ngo nyora abantu nabo baturiti baroro n'abantu bamichikumi akanepi nabona ujo mwana oro mabugo itwa andi umwana ono yitonkaga ikatusomete nere twadiro butakamo andi abachisidege mechando bado nero
amana na baba itete bakabaita yani bakabaita bakoyo amajinguru jikabora agotarira egara baitete mo muroyo minto mano nere baitete mano ono gara bagorete bakamanya gondangere bakata bantu bogori emesigo yaino amana njikayikora ndambo gori omwana ori tari konyara goikaransa tari gotenena tari koramuki amana ngabogori ngatema gobogori omwana minto ngaibe ireko nganya okururi kesiye kieme saro muyomola kona wajaga bwati tokamobogori tokamogie para tokanyore pibiye kamobogori ekamoira nyagitari toga kanyagitari akabegerwa mache akarabegerwa mache kagachisa za mbiri akaegwendagere ekanga koswa ego ikasa 3 tokagwesi mingokure kagezera kali nare nirese mora akipata kani akio mano miterere kanegagi
ntoro no soni kororo mwana mintogo ituna abafikirandi oyo mwana oyo isemo ke bakamuita noyo bamwitire abana baye bono igabura tokwana bamutigete aseroro kurwabu tana kwebera muntu ocha igabona tokwana igabitira mbyare ngoro kurwabu gracias ase omo affairs
ekera gwituri kosa kubutebwa bwate edi niyo monza bwa singe 3 abatabwa bagatabangwira imali kebakayo bageno sio kwirani lakini mwana toro cyo chiro kure bakabetera libono bagatumike kubakana
mwansho murigerere ko bwatekana no goitwa oko gosogosiri obugima asinchira obututukano fanya kenyoro nigo baichoretwe no buroro butindi nabo igoko so ase mechigo se chinka chabo botani egati abo botani wa community policing nabo igoko samba chinyomba nabo igoko saria enibo hesibesa chinyinge
yetankoro kuchoisi kwamboka nche naraire ono nkaibu biture ali bikobwa ali ali bachite bagateba iboraga bagwate ibiraro weta ongo marafu nali nkoboka nkubabori ninki nakora bakubori machukinwale kubatebe yaye ninki ntebyange ali ali batebe tinga machukeite to mu muronde aya araire nere tutagete ngabatega kitayo ali ali rende baswete gutagura bagusamba harafu bagasokya abana bakaenda chikoni bagasokya abana harafu nali ali nachite kwaterene mutako ngano nyuburangete nchikwebisi agante yemo naitiga ayibwate yango genda numate mu muraraire ninde nje ngasoke bagansoke nali baswete gusamba rinde bakarente gasikuru chikoni nali ali barutete chiko gaige kalipo wae kwere ebintu bikayera byansi kinomba kinde ngiyo yani twatore tinonyeka muno twasogete muno tore mugakono kupeni machuki
Mwancho murigirire gutigana na yungu kwira wikase bunge ya Nyaribari Masaba ase abamenye wasensemo yabamenye kuro ase ward ya Masimba ase umo MCA Muskebos Mairora kura bono besokire na bwo kugikiria ogwa kwa isiko kuro abisi gose kuro ase bunge ye county ya Kisii komo MCA uyo bagukwana ekero bakuragwa na Evans Gisanda Umbati nigo banyarire kwe murungania gotabuna asemeti nyeyo etano nomo umo MCR chiko bata gutoka abisi nigo baranyara koba bakonyora oborema anemuno asensemo ya magenderero ase batebire buna ugwa kwa isiko kwa Mairura nigo kore gose kubwatiraniri na siasa nyingi ase barigirie serikali ya county enyare kumuirania ase county assembly agendera gukora emirimo yaye.
The residents of Nyaribari Masaba, together with concerned members of Masimba Ward, wish to formally address the nation regarding the continued suspension and the treatment of our elected member of County Assembly, Honorable Boss Mairura. We note with serious concern the recent suspension of Honorable Boss Mairura from the County Assembly for six months, a decision that has effectively denied the Masimba Ward and the Nyaribari Masaba their full and uninterrupted representation. Since 2022, Honorable Boss Mairura has, according to the community concerned, faced sustained intimidation, denial of rights and privileges, and political interference in the execution of his mandate as our elected representative. This development have deeply alarmed the electorate. In 2023, he was previously suspended for 4 months, a matter which was challenged in court. The court later ruled that the process leading to that suspension was unlawful and illegal. Additionally, we wish to state that the MCA has reportedly been receiving threats and acts of intimidation, which have created fear and undermined his ability to effectively discharge his duties. As residents, we emphasize that these actions, whether administrative or politically influenced, have serious implications on democratic representation.
For immediate reinstatement of Honorable Boss Mairura to the County Assembly within the next 48 hours to ensure the people of Masimba Ward are not deprived of their representation. Failure to comply with this demand will leave the residents of Nyaribari Masaba, particularly those from Masimba Ward, with no option but to move to court and seek legal redress for denial of representation and violation of democratic rights. We remain committed to
egati ya barai kurase county ya Kisii bakurawa no mwaziri omukuru Muske Ezekiel Machogo ni gobono besokirie na kugikiria engana gendreta kwene kiwa ase county ya Kisii ase batebrimuna obolendini go bwaberi bogokea anamono gochiase abarai na boigo kubwa mono ababwatani balia babwato mulengo gochiase Dr. Fred Okengo Omatiangi na nigo bagukwana ega magega yomo MCA wodi ya Ichuni umuske Wycliffe sio cha gutigerwa chingoma litikoregoro Chinsa cha mambia kale ase omuchyo busongo ase bono babwatani abo batebire nere bya serikali yanene wesonane ilikwane kiabuna kira umuraingo nyoraro busibole bwae naboigo bolendi bwabo bwanyalire gutingiwa ekero bale ase emirimo yabo naboigo bale ase chitaro chabo.
Si kitendo ya kwanza, hii ni kitendo ambaye imejirudia. Wameshambulia watu wengi wetu MCAs, hakuna mtu ambaye anakaa kwa usalama. Tumepeana masaa 12 kwa serikali kwa sababu wale vijana wote ambaye walifanya hii kitendo wanajulikana. Police County Commissioner, Police Commander, County Shade Officer, wasike au vijana. Sisi kama watu wa one term, sisi tunataka usalama. Sisi tunataka serikali, because the primary and the cardinal responsibility of any government is to take care of its citizens. Sheria ndio tumesema ya kwamba kila wakati tufuate sheria. Kwa hivyo tunauliza serikali, county commissioner na serikali kuu, kila mmoja, county commissioner, tunauliza county commander na wote hawa vijana kufika Monday tusikie kwamba wako kotini.
Alitolewa katika kamati zote za bunge. Hiyo inamaanisha kwamba yeye hatapata hata shilingi moja kama mshahara, na amepewa kazi na watu wa Ichuni, ambayo inauma sana sisi kama viongozi, na umechaguliwa na unaendewa na mambo ambayo hata ileti maana. Hiyo haijatosha, wale ambao wamemtesa hivyo hawajahurumia watoto. Huyu ni mheshimiwa wako na watoto wadogo, watoto wachanga, wamemwendea na wamemdunga fizu. Sisi tunataka kuomba serikali ya Kenya, it is the ultimate duty of the government of the day to give the people of Kenya the security that they deserve. All of you know, I'm also suspended because of just political reasons, because of political differences.
The PS Interior has allowed the insecurity happening in Kisii. Last year, December, County Assembly MCAs were attacked, their vehicles were vandalized. We wrote an official complaint to the PS Interior, the Inspector General of Police, to the Senate, but there has been no response. I want to address the PS Interior in this manner. Since the PS Interior has allowed the insecurity in Kisii, I want to tell the PS Interior that, as my brothers have said, the people of Kisii are very peaceful.
Wancho murigerere kubwatikana no komentekana kwebisa byo gusamba chiskuru na bwego chiburaburu asegati ye chiskuru chinyinge emergency ya Kenya nikobono yoro murikyo butambe ase wizara y'ichisemi nere Professor Julius Bitok bono anyarewe sokya na kwerabuna nigo babiri bakora chinkwana nabali mu banene hosechi principal chiskuru au buna banyare kwanira aborokiwa anemuno akero etamu yakabere kororokana koba entambe kegima na nigo atebire buna ya aborokia koeneke buna banyare usange birengererio na bana ase skuru au elinde kubakanya mbabasa kusalia enibo buna bono chinsemo kete chigenderete koenekia asara enene magiga yogosambwa ose skuru chinyinge koba chigosambwa.
And as a ministry, I want to confirm to the nation that our meeting 10 days ago with all the principals and all the county directors of education to be able to preempt and to be able to prepare ourselves so that we can be able to contain the unrest in schools. Traditionally, second term is known because of pressures of examinations, because of other pressures within the school. Usually, second term is a little bit a delicate term for the students. And in the meeting, I directed all the county directors of education and all the principals to ensure that they seek support and the dialogue with the students, and they speak to them and engage them so that we can reduce any possibility of any unrest in our schools. Unfortunately, some of the principals kept quiet, and what happened has happened, but we still want to call upon all the principals and all the county directors of education to work together very closely to ensure that they contain the unrest in the schools. It is something that is doable. And for us to succeed in that, we must engage the students through their student leadership organizations. We must open dialogue with the students so that we're able to reduce tension. Because the students we have now are listening to parents. They are listening to they are seeing what is happening in the society. And they have a lot of pressure. That is why you see what is happening. As Minister of Education, we have deployed additional 400 quality assurance officers to support this process. Right now, as we speak, inspection is going on for the next 10 days in our schools around the country. All the boarding schools are under inspection now to ensure that there is compliance to the safety regulations of our schools. In addition to that, we have had several meetings, and we have directed our county directors of education also to hold meetings at the local level, at the county level, so that they understand exactly what is happening in our schools.
morigereria abono ngukorere Ekeonga Chinsa Isano na Ibere kendera kurigereria Getembe TV kuba muno murobere wose wasembeo murobere of vibes on vibes inchenkro kwa Matildah Obaigwa nyaonere Wilson Makori kuro asebe manyara na boigo Eugene Matogo kuro ase studio kabere kendera kwegena Ekeonga kya mwomogisi.